People, this is Quacktix Sports Channel bringing you Quacktix updates, Quacktix preview. And today we have some matches. We are going to look at them, but the main focus will be on the El Clásico. The El Clásico. Before we go to the El Clásico, there are other two tough matches which we will be playing today. We would like to look at these two matches. First of them is Newcastle at St. James Park playing against Chelsea. Newcastle at St. James Park playing against Chelsea. Talking about these two, the last time Chelsea won at the St. James Park was way back 2022. And this season, these big teams went to St. James Park and they couldn't win over there. Tottenham Hotspur, they lost at St. James. Man City drew, Liverpool drew, and then Man United lost. So it's very hard for the big six teams to go to the six teams in the EPL to go to the St. James Park and then have a comfortable win without a competition. The last time Chelsea won, I've already mentioned it, that was 2022, and in that game, Reece James had 2 goals and then Jorginho had 1 goal. It was 3-0. And then after that, Chelsea have conceded 4 goals at the St. James Park. They've conceded 3, they've conceded 2, all at the St. James Park. So it's one of a hell stadium for Chelsea to go and then pick a comfortable win. Newcastle, they can play all sort of style in football. They can switch to ultra defensive football, which is normally we call it parking the bus. They can sit deep and then catch you on a counter break. They can also decide to open the game, press you high, win the ball at your own half, and then score from there. So Newcastle can play all sort of style. That is that. And for Chelsea, Newcastle, they don't like teams that shoot from distance. So if Chelsea can do something in the game, they should not try to penetrate their last defensive line. They can shoot from distance and at least they can have 1 goal or 2 from that. So on paper, Newcastle is the favorite, but my prediction, Newcastle will definitely have a goal against Chelsea. So Newcastle over 0.5. Newcastle over 0.5 for the investors. And then moving on, the next match is Liverpool against Arsenal at the Anfield Stadium. This game should have been one of the games normally in the Premier League that should gain more heat, but because we already know the winner of the league, of course, first playing with second, there should have been some heat in it, but we are not feeling it. The last time Arsenal went to Anfield and then win a game over there was way back 2012. Was way back 2012. And at that time, Arsene Wenger was the manager of Arsenal, and then some of the strikers there were Podolski and then Santi Cazorla. So imagine, it's been over a decade now. But then, this game, Ancelotti said that he wasn't happy about the performance of Liverpool against Chelsea, so hopefully they are looking to step up in this game. But Arsenal will also need to win this game to secure their second position. The only thing that will make Arsenal fans happier is when they are able to maintain the second position. Of course, they've gone trophyless. Let me put it that way. They've gone trophyless. So this game, my prediction over 1.5. And then for the investors, you can also go home or away. The one we call 12. The investors know what I'm talking about. Now let's move on to the big one, which is the El Clásico. The El Clásico between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Of course, that is the only El Clásico that we know. And then this game, looking at this game, let us go deeper into it and then have a look at some of the things that are likely to happen. So the lineups, the game will go, it's Barcelona home, so Stadio Olimpico. The lineup for this game will likely, for Barcelona, Szczesny in goal post. Of course, the coach confirmed it himself. Szczesny, Garcia at right back, Kubasi and Martinez central defenders, and then Gerard Martin at the left back. Two midfielders of Pedri and then Dijon, and then four attackers, Yami Yamal, Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, and then Rafinha. So this will be the lineup for Barcelona. Someone who asked, where is Lewandowski? The coach confirmed it himself that they are not risking him, so he may not start in the game. Likewise, Alejandro Balde. For Real Madrid, they will go in with their 4-4-2 system, which is likely to be Garcia, Courtois in goal post, Garcia, Asensio, Tchouaméni, and Vasquez in back four, and then midfield four of Jude Bellingham, Dani Ceballos, Federico Valverde, with Arda Güler. The coach said he will give Arda Güler time. We don't know if he will start, but I'm sure he will. And then two top attackers of Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe. That is for Real Madrid. For this game, Jules Koundé is not available for Barcelona. And when you go to the camp of Real Madrid, Alaba is not available. Camavinga, Dani Carvajal, Adam Militao, Ferland Mendy. Rudiger is suspended from his reaction in the Copa del Rey finals. So, when you talk about history, the last 5 games between these two clubs, Real Madrid, they've won only one of them. Barcelona, including extra time, they've won 4 of these last 5 games. On paper, Barcelona is the favorite. Let's look at some of the things that might happen. This season alone, the first leg ended 4-0 against Real Madrid. The Super Cup 5-2 against Real Madrid, and then the Copa del Rey, including extra time, 3-2 against Real Madrid. And I'm not sure Ancelotti will sit there idle for him to be beaten 4 times in a row. I don't think that will happen. But this game, the winner will determine the one going for the La Liga Cup. So if Barcelona wins this game hands down, meaning they are the favorites for winning the La Liga. If Madrid wins this game, there is a bit of competition. Then it will likely take us to the last week of the La Liga competition. Now, talking about Lamine Yamal in the lineup, Barcelona, they are saying that when this guy turns 18, he will be 18 years coming 13th of July. They will present to him a 5-year contract extension for him to sign. And then Rafinha, I made mention of Rafinha in the lineup. He is also coming up with a new hairstyle. I don't know whether the hairstyle it's helping them to win or what, because Lamine Yamal did the same thing. But Rafinha did the same thing, I think, in the first leg also. Now, Barcelona, it's likely they will use their usual hard line. It is likely they will use their usual hard line. The coach said he will not change his tactics. He will not change anything. They will use their usual hard line with their 3-2 build-up 5 attacking formation. So that is what I heard from their training grounds. And then Barcelona will likely try to hold more of the ball. They will likely try to hold more of the ball because the players are somehow tired. There is fatigue settling in the bodies of the players. So when you are holding the ball more, you don't run a lot. So it is up to Real Madrid to give them a competition, that is to force them to run. And in this case, when it happens, Madrid, I think it will go in slight favor of Madrid, because Barcelona, in their last 3 or 4 matches, they've played, I think, over 120 minutes 2 times. And it's obvious that some of the players, or most of the players, are very tired. Barcelona will go with their usual approach they always use, that is overloading to isolate. They normally overload at the left side, where Rafinha and Gerard Martin will be playing together with the midfielders. and then Yamal will stay wide, so that as soon as they do the switch, he will get 1-on-1 or 1v2, and this guy, we know if he even gets 1v3, he can overtake them all. So that is the likely approach Barcelona will use, overloading to isolate. On the side of Real Madrid, they've been changing their formation or their tactics against Barcelona, and it's quite unpredictable to know what they will use. They've used 4-2-3-1 in the first leg. They used 4-4-2 in the Super Cup. They used 4-1-4-1 in the Copa del Rey finals. And all these three formations that they've used, to me, in my opinion, it is the 4-1-4-1 that helped them the most. So I am wishing Ancelotti will go, or I'm assuming Ancelotti will go with the same 4-1-4-1 formation. I am hoping he will go with the same 4-1-4-1 formation. And with Tchouaméni joining the defensive line, I hope the Federico Valverde will play as the single dedicated pivot to sweep in front of the back four. And this 4-1-4-1 they used in the Copa del Rey final, they were defending with a mid block narrowly. They were narrow and then using mid block as well. And for the first half, it worked completely well. So I don't know whether they will go with the same formation or with the same tactics, or there will be a slightly change. And if Real Madrid decides to sit back and defend, and then go in with long balls, the high line of Barcelona will work. There will be a lot of offsides. You know, in the first leg, they did about 12 offsides, and after the game, we tagged them as Offside FC. I remember Barcelona fans were trolling them with Offside FC. So I don't think Ancelotti will go in with long balls, but he will decide to contain them using the 4-1-4-1 formation he played recently against them. And in my opinion, this game, I've already said on paper Barcelona is the favorite. But this game, I'm going with Barcelona win or draw. Barcelona win or draw. This is Clásico Sports Channel. Oh, sorry, and today it's Happy Mother's Day, so let us take some time to wish our mothers Happy Mother's Day. Gladys, Ikua, all of you, including Charlotte, all of you, Happy Mother's Day. All right, so this is Clásico Sports Channel. Please, viewers, when you view the thing, you don't leave your comments, and we don't know whom you are supporting. Just tell us the team you are supporting today at the comment section. Do well to subscribe as well, and then you leave your comment. Thank you.